Peace, family. It's in the way. It's in the God, young Aries. And yes, today is a Tuesday. Today is the planet Mars. I'm a Sun Aries and a Moon Scorpio. Mars rules over Scorpio and it rules over Aries. So today is my day to play out my astrological energy. Today's my day to flex as a Sun Aries and flex as a Moon Scorpio under the night. Today, my day, all right? Now, the topic for today is my dossier. We're speaking on universal astronomy and astrological consciousness. Now, for today, all right, we will be speaking on basic astronomy consciousness. No. We gotta change the title. We'll be speaking on, what would be a good title? It's gonna be Universal Consciousness and Basic Astronomy. That's fucking better. So to open this up, we'll be speaking about Universal Consciousness and Basic Astronomy. All right, let's begin to break it down. What does universal mean? Well, let's use layman's term. Universe, the all, the I am, the word to describe the whole totality of our existence. Universe is the word that describes the whole totality of our existence. It describes the confines of our existence. It is the word to describe this whole existence with one totality. So universe basically means everything. Now consciousness. Consciousness is awareness, perception, the ability to create and react to things. Basically, you have an ego. You're conscious. You're aware. You separate yourself from other things. You see yourself as a separate deity from other beings. And you already know what basic astronomy is. Stars, planets, the study of the stars, the study of outer space, the study of anything that's out of Earth. Now, basic consciousness. I'm gonna do this shit like we in kindergarten. I'm gonna give y'all the basic ABCs to consciousness. All right. First of all, the first consciousness you have is the I am. This consciousness is the darkness. This is the I am. This consciousness is when you're in sync with the universe. You're in sync with every astrological energy, and it guides and aids you. This is the nothingness. This is where you are attuned to black supreme awareness. This astrological energy that comes from nothingness empowers you, and it helps you truly see what is real. That's the first level consciousness. That's one dimension. That's just the darkness, the nothingness. Now, what is the second consciousness? What is the second level of consciousness? Light. Raw. This is not in any specific order. It's just how I choose to order it. Raw. That is the second consciousness. Not the sun itself, but light. Light is the second consciousness. Light is the consciousness that gave you perception. Light is the second consciousness. Light is when you are now able to see physical reality. Light is the consciousness that birthed the Matrix. Light is what we need. We got the Oculus Rift, but we need light to program and use corresponding laws to exist. Let me put that in layman's terms. So we got the Oculus Rift, but we need light to see the reality. If there wasn't no light, the Oculus Rift would just be pure darkness. So light is a second consciousness. It is the second consciousness where you are now aware, and now you have a mind to think well, consciousness to think. Now you can start creating. So when you think of light, think of creative consciousness. Light is creative consciousness. It's the second level. The first one is the nothingness, non-creative, formless. Now light is the forming reality. It's the structured reality. It is the consciousness that gives you the power to create. Now, the third level of consciousness is the first physical deity. Now, this third consciousness is very important because the number 3 represents the mind, body, and spirit. Mind meaning consciousness. So the spirit was the first consciousness, the nothingness. The mind, which is the 3 trinity, the mind, body, and spirit, the mind is a light. The mind is the creativeness. The mind is the consciousness that helps you see a realm of reality. Now, the body is the third consciousness created. Now, the body is the first physical thing. It could have been a cell, it could have been an animal, it could have been grass, or it could have been planets. This is the third consciousness. The third consciousness was the first ever atom created. The third consciousness was the first single building block of life. This atom was the first physical thing. It is basically the building blocks of life. This is the third consciousness. Now, this consciousness is the willpower. It is viewed as a creative force. The light is the mental. The light is the creative mentalism. Now, the third consciousness is the atoms. These are what create. These are what bounce off each other and create a reality, right? This is what helps you see water, see fire, see grass, see trees, see your skin. That's the atoms. That's the building block. Now, the fourth consciousness created after the atom was now the astral body. So the third consciousness was atoms, animals, humans, people, rats, snakes, dogs, fish, birds, tigers, lions, rams. That's the third consciousness, the physical atom. We are all atoms, just organized. So we're the third consciousness. Now the fourth consciousness is the oversoul. Now the oversoul is the astral body. This is the body that's connected to the nothingness. This goes back to the I am. But the thing about this is, instead of merging back to the I am darkness, this astral realm will rather want to merge. Instead of going back, it merges with the I am. Instead of running back to the I am, it merges with it. So now when your astral body is merged with the I am, you now have the ability to create astrally. You are now merged back with the supercomputer. Now your fourth consciousness is your astral body. This is where you can create. This is just universal consciousness. This is where you can create, or this is where you can go through different realms of realities. You're in your astral body. This is the fourth realm. This is the sixth eye, the intuition. This is the dreams. This is the lucid state. This is the existence of spiritual totality. Now, the fifth consciousness is the motherfucking planet Earth. Now, once you have ascended oversoul, you now move into the consciousness of a planet, and now you are able to hold your own realm of reality. Now you can create within your reality, and now you can create your own life. You can create your own deities. You literally can create a world within your reality and have beings or deities walking around via us. So the earth is that fifth consciousness, and we're the beings walking around in the earth that helped create us. So the earth brought us here, because it wanted to experience. It wanted to create inside of itself. So that's how we were made. We are basically reflections of the earth walking around in ourself. The earth has a Taurus field. It has a heart chakra. The earth astrological sign is a Pisces. The earth is alive. It's a Pisces. The earth is a Pisces. She's a Pisces. Now, the sixth level of consciousness is a star. Now that you master creating and you created your own realm of reality and you can hold your own realm of reality, you move to the sun. Now, when you're at the sun, this is the expressive reality. Now you want to create. Well, not create. Now you want to sustain a realm of reality. Now that you know how to create, you now want to let your creations create themselves. All you're doing as the sun is just keeping your realm of reality balanced. As the sun, you're just pushing off light. So your deities, your planets could use your light to create their realm of reality. So when you're at the sun, the sixth consciousness, the sixth eye, the sun, you are now in tune, intuition. You are now in tune with your intuition, and now it is your divine duty to give off light, to give off expression, and to let other beings and let other things exist under your light, exist under your realm of reality. And now the seventh, peep how I said seven. Seven represents the crown chakra, represents the divine mastery of the brain. When you are at the seventh realm of reality, you are now a star, but you have turned into a black hole. So now you gain so much force. You became so strong. When you exploded, your gravitational pull was so strong that you pulled your own self in. So instead of giving other people the light to create, you pulled your own light in your reality. Now you have the light within you. Now the black hole literally pulls itself within itself. So the black hole takes the light, merges it with the darkness, and becomes dualized. Now when you're at a black hole consciousness, you are literally synced in with the supercomputer. You are attuned and in sync with the super divine mega computer. Now you're a black hole. Now you could take light, you could bend it, you could telegraph it, you could create other planets. Why do you think when stars explode, they turn into mini planets, or they turn into suns, or they turn into other realities? When stars explode, they give off light for other things to experience. All right? So, once you reach the black hole, you are at a mastered realm of reality. And that's the seventh realm of consciousness. And I'm not even done yet. We're just going to end this video at a part 1. Part 2 to this video will be coming up. Quick 13 minutes for y'all. I want to give y'all a lot of information. Peace. Send the guys in the wave.